are looking live at RSG Arena in Dunellen, the one we know as Rock Ice, as the New Jersey Rockets U19 AA Girls are getting set for their home opener against the Little Flyers Orange team. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo bringing you the action from the arena formerly known as Rock Ice. A new season began a week ago with the Rockets posting a 1-0 win on the road against the rival New York Islanders. The girl you see with the puck right now, warm-ups, Grace Ulrich, was the goal scorer in that game. It came late in the third period. And that propelled the Rockets to a 1-0 victory behind the clean sheet, that's a shutout, of netminder Arialys Markland, who will be in the nets once again. You see her there gathered with her teammates. The Rockets have their home opener now, and what a great way to do it with brand new uniforms, a new design that incorporates some of the more recent Rockets logos that we've seen with the old school Rockets logos from, well, let's face it, before many of us were even involved with the program over here. They are white jerseys with black numbers outlined in red trim. They have a black stripe across the crest and all the way through the back. And the pants are black. The socks are white with black stripes and white trim. There's a little yellow in there. And that is incorporated in the logo across the chest and also on the sleeves as well. So that's the color scheme. The Little Flyers orange team has patriated to their bench. Jordan, 51, will be the netminder. We'll try to get you some of the names as well as we go along, as we know that we have fans from both sides. If you're watching for your daughter, your granddaughter, your sister, your niece, your friend, what place would you rather be on a Saturday night than watching hockey? In the booth on the other side, Anthony Mattone, Abby Kamarkar, and Joanne Fox will be handling the official scoring and the scoreboard. Behind the bench for the Rockets is Coach Ceci Jacobus. He's standing high up on the right side, clapping. And handling the bench on the defensive side, Bob Connolly. And on the offensive side, opening the doors and helping line changes, Mike Cook. Rockets will start it out with Jacobus at center, Menichillo on the left wing, Hansen on the right. 21 at center, 48 on the left wing, 89 for now on the right. Aerin Bruno on right D, Lauren Fox on the left. The teams have taken the ice. They line up, ready to go. Goalies are ready. Referees are ready. Scorers are ready. Liftoff from the Rock. Rockets win the face-off. Bruno tries to knock it out of her own zone and eventually does. Flyers will take it. We're looking to go cross ice at the center, but can't do it and make actually a better pass to get it into the zone. Flyers will bang it forward and play it into the corner. Fox is there to pick it up, battled with by 23. 70 tries to center it in front, but that's knocked away by the bird dogging Jacobus. Banked off the boards, but kept in at the point by the Little Flyers as the puck goes behind Markland. Little Flyers controlling the play here so far. And it comes to the point. Wrist shot, knocked down by somebody. Might have been friendly fire. Hansen gets it at center. She'll skate in with Menichillo. She'll gain the line and watch a change happen behind her as the Rockets have their first time in the offensive zone. It's short-lived as the Flyers will send it out, and that will be an icing. So we've played the first 61 seconds. There's no score from RSG Arena in Dunellen. I'm just going to keep calling it the Rock. Nieves at center, Ulrich in the slot, Rizzo on the left wing, Mattone on the left point, Redmond between the points. That's the defense pair, Redmond and Mattone. Flying through neutral ice are the Flyers off the face-off wing. Keira Redmond will get it behind her own zone. Tries to reverse it, but finds traffic there. And the little Flyers are moving the puck well here in the early going. Battled for along the far boards. Centering feed, knocked away by Markland. That'll be a shot. If we're counting shots on goal, that definitely was one there. Centered at the logo, Rizzo will get it, skating in 1-on-2. Rizzo gets through one, sharp angle backhand attempt, she couldn't get it off. Centering feed for Nieves, Nieves whacks at it but can't get it through to the net. Banked off the far boards and stolen there by Nieves. Rizzo picks it up, gonna pass it to Ulrich, didn't get enough on it and didn't get it all the way through. Well, back check here, Nieves helping out Bruno on the back check. This looks like 22. You can recognize her with the flowing pink hair. We'll try to get her name if we can, but certainly if you're watching for the little Flyers, you know exactly who she is. Markland with the save, and she covers it up, so a face-off in the defensive zone. Jacobus will take it. Her two wings are in the slot. That's Cook and Connelly. Fox and Bruno, the defense pair. Flyers win it, and they bring it out to the point. Sent through traffic. It doesn't get all the way through. They get it down low. Backhand pass! Right skate save by Markland! She keeps it a scoreless game. The Rockets were beaten behind the play. The last line of defense was Arialys Markland's right skate, and she just got enough on it to keep it out of the net. 14:45 remaining. We're just underway in Dunellen. No score. They've credited the first three shots of the game to the little Flyers. Jacobus on the dot. Cook and Connelly, the wings in the slot. Won by the little Flyers. They've been good at the dot so far. Comes to the point. Connelly tries to pick it off there. Gets a little help from Jacobus. Banks it off the boards in front of her own bench and finally eventually gets it out. Little Flyers will bring it in and send it deep onside. Mattone and Redmond back to get it. Redmond the first there. She called off her defense partner. 71 in the corner, 1-on-2. Will reverse it and come and look for more clear ice. Reverses it again and has an open spot for Hailey Connelly. Connelly will skate it to center. She'll get it over the line and dump it with the backhand, but can't keep it in. Little Flyers will get it on the turnover as three Rockets change behind. Good job by Cook forcing the turnover right there, and that will help her team complete the change. Nieves in there in the corner. Ceci looking for somebody. She plays it to Fox, but a little too strong. That's not an icing. Well, it shouldn't be. It looked like it was sent down by Nieves, but maybe I am mistaken. It looked like it should not have been an icing. It looked like Ceci was trying to pass to Lauren Fox at the point, and it eluded Fox and went all the way down. So it looks like a break for the Rockets right there. That face-off should not even be happening. Or if they did, they should just put it at neutral ice. Little Flyers win the face-off as they steal it, but Menichillo picks it off as she's on the left wing here with Hansen up front. Tried to get it for Hansen, wearing 89 today. I don't know if that's going to last. Menichillo, low angle, wrist shot, right pad save by Jordan. Glove save by Jordan. Well, not really a save. She knocked it down as they tried to center it. Little Flyers send it right up the middle. This one will be no icing, so they could have called that one there, but maybe a make-up call, and let's call it even now. They blew one before, and that one probably should have been an icing, and they didn't call it, so fair is fair. Refs aren't perfect. Announcers are not perfect, just our girls. Those are the only perfect ones. Whistle in and offsides, 13:02 left. Period one, scoreless between the Rockets and the Little Flyers Orange. This is the Rockets U19 AA team, the black team they are called. Rockets win the face-off. Jacobus out there with Ulrich and Rizzo on offense. Rockets playing with two centers and three wing pairs. There's a couple of players not able to go tonight. Pushed out of the zone by Redmond and ping-ponged right back in. Redmond to Mattone. Mattone wearing 9. I don't know if that will last. I think there was a little jersey mix-up between the numbers, and we'll see if that gets fixed at some point. But for tonight, Mattone's 9 and Hansen's 89. Sent forward by Ulrich. She'll get it out of the zone. She was looking for Rizzo, but couldn't quite get the handle on there. And the diminutive wingers giving a lot of hell out there in the neutral zone so far. Bruno will get it, bank it off the boards, can't find anybody there. Banked off on a hard angle by Ulrich, can't get it out. Bruno back at safety as a flyer or two changes behind the play. It comes over to Mattone and she'll steer it behind her own net and play it up the near side boards, but nobody's there. Knocked away as it's centered, and that is Nieves. Ceci Nieves, 22. Usually recognizable to me with a white helmet, but today we're in the black helmet. One of a bunch of Rockets who have gotten new helmets as part of some new gear, not to mention their new uniforms. Rockets in mainly white, Flyers in mainly black with orange tonight, if you're just joining us. 11:30 left, first period, no score. 4-1 the shots for the Little Flyers. Kept in by Nieves at the point on the left side. It comes out and Bruno will play it. Looking, waits for Nieves to get in. Ceci banks it off the boards at a sharp angle, and the wings have changed, but not the center as of yet. It's played out to Bruno. She had some company out there, and that was 12 who was looking for it. Hard to see the name sometimes with the long hair obscuring it, and I'm not familiar with most of the players here in black. Fox picks that one off. Shot was knocked down actually by Izzy Cook's stick. She was trying for the redirection. She got a little bit too much of it with the shaft of the stick. Whacked down for an icing. And with 10:48 left to play in a scoreless first period, the Rockets and Little Flyers will make wholesale changes. Face off in the circle to the left of Jordan on the glove side. Conventional catching goalies here on both sides. Jordan for the Flyers and Markland for the Rockets. Menichillo will take it. She's got Jacobus in the slot and Hansen on the outside wing. There's Hansen trying to chip it to herself or to Hope Menichillo. A little too strong. It comes to the point. Mattone bangs it right back in. It's sent back out. Redmond hustling back to get this one, but it's an icing. So here can turn off the Jets for a little bit. 71 leaves it nicely for the referee. And we expire 16 more seconds off the clock. 10:32 left, period one. Rockets and the Little Flyers orange. Menichillo on the dot, Jacobus in the slot, wins it to Hansen on the near side. Hansen pushing around, trying to get possession of the puck. Mattone will step in, but can't keep it in at the point. This is 98, she's in on a breakaway. Wrist shot, left shoulder, saved by Markland. She stopped 3 breakaways this season. Menichillo comes in. Oh, Hansen had kept her foot on the line. It looked like long enough, but couldn't quite tow it. And there's a whistle and a stoppage of play on the offside. Arialys Markland keeps it a scoreless game with 10:10 left in the first. She stopped 2 in a 1-0 victory over the Islanders last week. And she stopped 1 tonight against number 98. Sent in onside and batted out quickly and knocked right back down again, and that will be no icing. I'm not sure why there was no icing there. It looked like a pretty clear one. Redmond sends it up toward Menichillo, who angles it out. In pursuit is Nieves, picked off by Hansen. She has a lot of company and was at the end of her shift, so wisely sends it in. Nieves, 1-on-4, has Ulrich coming late, tied up there in the corner. Here comes Grace. Rizzo's in the slot. If that puck finds its way over there, Ulrich tries to send it for Rizzo, but it goes to Fox. Fox will send it to the other point for Bruno, who can't corral it there. It was just a little too strong. Picked up 2-on-1. Fox is the one back. Wrist shot from long range. Knocked down and swept away by the paddle of Markland. Centered in front, and it goes all the way through. Picked off now. Nieves with a head of steam. It's a 3-on-2 with Rizzo up the middle and Ulrich on the right. Oh, offside. Little sloppy play here from the Rockets so far. I think they had maybe only 1 or 2 offsides the whole first game. Now between the icings on the Little Flyers and the offsides on the Rockets, they're a little sloppy. Jacobus will take the face-off, and she's got Connelly and Rizzo on the wings. She wins it toward Rizzo, who sends it back to Mattone, and it's kept out of the zone for a moment. Connelly had to Ignore that puck maybe, but she stays in there in a defensive posture. Rizzo can't beat 2 Flyers, and they'll send it up the middle between the defensemen. Redmond comes in and knocks that one away, but a Flyer picks it up. 77 shot blocked by the pad of Keira Redmond. They'll work it to the point. Ayers through traffic, can't get it through Cook's left skate. It goes down to the corner. Centering feed. There was a little Flyer and 2 Rockets there. None got a touch. 8:28 now, first period. It's scoreless. 7-1 the shots for the little Flyers, and Markland stopped the biggest one. It was a breakaway. Sent up toward the point and trickling out off the backhand. Rockets have to clear the zone, and Cook does it just in time. Jacobus changes behind the play, and Nieves jumps on for her. Rockets playing at the moment with 2 centers and 3 wing pairs, so those centers are not double shifting, but they're taking every other shift for the moment. Fox back in her own end, tries to move it up, can't get it through 77 and needs a little help. Gets it in the persons of Nieves and Cook. Nieves with it now, tries to center it for Connelly. Eventually she does on the second try. Connelly clears the center line and sends it in with 7:35 left in a scoreless first period. Fox at the point, backhands it back toward the corner on the near side. Rockets will play with it over there, but a Flyer picks it up and 23 sends it for 70. Bruno wins the race even though she was behind and keeps the puck deep. Connelly gingerly skating off behind the play as Hansen hustles in, and Hansen will see if she could steal that puck. Hansen with a good job right there. That's not something that shows up in the score sheet, but Francesca Hansen came in late and she took away the pass that the little Flyer player wanted to make and forced the icing and forces the offensive zone draw. That's great positional hockey and anticipation by Tootie. 7:08 left, period 1, it's scoreless. Jacobus on the dot, wins it to Hansen. Mattone between the points, takes her time and couldn't find a shooting lane, so she sends it low for Menichillo. Menichillo centering, it goes all the way to Mattone, tries to get it through traffic. Jacobus down there low, can't get it through. Banked off the boards at too sharp of an angle. Jacobus hustling back. Out of picture was Redmond, and she sent that all the way to the far side. Here comes Hansen. Hansen sends it at the net, kicks aside, and picked up by the little Flyers as they keep moving. But Menichillo picks it off. Hope battling 2 little Flyers, and here comes Redmond to keep it in from the point. Menichillo will stay up at the right for the moment until Redmond matriculates her way back to the point. It comes to Keira again. Wrist shot, goes wide. She was maybe looking for a dump and didn't have a lane. Battled for and picked off by Hansen. Centering feed, backhand Menichillo, pad save, it's loose. Oh, they blow the whistle. Jordan got it with the left pad, spun out on her backside and was able to cover the puck long enough to get the whistle. And the referee doing a good job there. If they lose sight of the puck, they have to blow the whistle. Their first job is to protect the goaltender. And they did that there. 6:15 left, scoreless first period. Rockets in the white jerseys, little Flyers in the black. 7-4 now the shots, which means the Rockets have had the last 3. The little Flyers got the best chance, and that was a breakaway. But Arialys Markland stopped that as she stopped 2 last week in a 1-0 win. Rizzo gets it, looks between the points for Bruno. Bruno sends it at the net, redirect in front. Loose, Rizzo sends it through, but couldn't get it all the way low. She was looking for Ulrich at the back door, and somebody got a piece. Riz was looking for Ulrich. Skipped over a little Flyer stick. That would have been a big scoring chance. 13 keeps it in from the left point. Aaron's going to pick that up. Not under pressure, but that shot, clearing attempt picked off. 41 wrist shot score! Little Flyers jump out to the 1-0 lead. 5:25 left in period 1. It's 41 in black that will open the scoring. She's not leading this celebration. There's only 3 on the bench at the moment to celebrate. So Rogers, 98, had the breakaway. 41, I'm not sure of the name yet. We'll get it at some point, was the one with the goal. That's the first concession the Rockets have given up this season. And it was a quality shot from a good angle, and it just eluded the glove of Arialys Markland. Picked off by Jacobus. She's got Connelly in front at the top of the slot, drawing a lot of traffic. Redmond at the point, looking, wrist shot, got through, but it goes just wide. Goalie couldn't see it there. And so far, Jordan's been able to stop everything because she's been able to see it. Redmond will get it. The Rockets have picked it up here a little bit. Came out not really flat, but not as crisp as they were against the Islanders, where they were sharp right from the drop of the puck. DeSalvo gets it behind her own net, battles with Connelly over there. Jacobus comes in to help. Cook is ready in case that puck pops out. Has to cheat down. 6 players below the end line, and it's now picked up by the Little Flyers who bank it out. Jacobus to Redmond. She sells out to make the play, gets up and finishes the play. Here's Izzy Cook, 1-on-5. She'll dump it and help her team change. Nieves jumps on Redmond, and Mattone still out there. Picked off by Nieves, sends it at the net but wide. Let's see if Connelly can steal a possession there, or if Cook can on the return. It gets up to the left side boards, sent in between. Redmond, playing center field, picks that one off as an attempt for Rogers did not connect. Little Flyers send it forward, but Nieves is the one to pick it up, and Ceci's going to turn the corner and dump it where DeSalvo met her. 3:50 left, period 1. 1-0 Little Flyers. Sent from the left point by Mattone, but couldn't get good enough wood or composite on it. Rogers in a race with Bruno, and she tips it forward, and is also met by Mattone, who chips it to Hansen on the far boards as the Rockets change. Jacobus jumps out there. She's with Hansen and Menichillo. Bruno on the lefty, and the lefty Mattone on the right D. So the righty's on the lefty, and the lefty's on the right D. The lefty Mattone backhands it up to Hansen, tips it but can't get it out. Wrist shot through a lot of traffic. Markland knocks it down with the pads and sprawls forward to cover it. Did get the benefit of an early whistle there, and that has been consistent from the referees so far. Refereeing has not been an issue. There was one break that went very much the Rockets' way, but it was pretty much made up for on an ensuing call. It was only icings. Hansen will get it. She's got a little room. Time and space, the two most precious things in hockey. Comes back to Bruno, and she sends it right back for Hansen. Hansen has Menichillo, but they're 2-on-3. Wrist shot, kicked away with the right pad by Jordan. Menichillo comes out of the left side, looking for somebody. She's got Jacobus and Hansen in front. Wraparound attempt. Pad saved by Jordan. Jacobus tries to get it and can't get it at the net. Menichillo in her office will skate around the dot, send it through. Oh, she nearly got it to Jacobus, but the tip of one of the Little Flyers sticks got a piece just in time. 2:30 now left. 1-0 Little Flyers. Battled for over there, and it's sent into the zone, but the Little Flyers are going to turn and burn. Rockets are changing, but they're not caught in the change, and they manage to get the puck. Ulrich goes all the way back to get it. She was the first one on the forecheck. Grace with speed, skating up. She's got Nieves with her, and it's 2-on-5. Ulrich gets it down low, but has to give it up. Rizzo hustling to see if she can keep it in at the point. She does, banks it off. Sent at the net by Nieves, and a right pad save, kicked all the way out. Rizzo gets it. She's going to head toward the net. Tries to look. Who does she have? Centering feed for Ulrich, for Nieves. Neither could get a clean shot off. Rizzo with a blind backhand pass got it into the danger zone. 100 seconds left in the first period. Nieves to Ulrich. Rizzo trailing. Ulrich loses it for a moment. Tries to regain it. Centers for Rizzo. Couldn't get it all the way through. Little Flyers will bounce it out of the zone. Mattone will retreat to get it with Redmond. The lefty Mattone wearing 9. Sends it up but not out. Picked off by 19 for a moment and sent in. Wheel sends it off of her own player. Wheel 6 gets it again, and she sends it in. Keira Redmond, 71, picks it up and sends it forward. 1 minute left in the first period. It has gone the way of the Little Flyers Orange so far. They lead 1-0 on the scoreboard in addition to a breakaway. That one's sent out, and they'll skate it around in neutral ice here for a moment as Jacobus picks it off, but she's 1-on-4. Getting a little help eventually there from Connelly. Now Cook completes the change. She's going to skate through neutral ice, spin back around, tries to get through one, can't get through it. Two Rockets collide in the back. 1-on-3, Bruno wins it to Connelly. Connelly looking to gain the center line, shovels it forward for Cook, who shovels it even more ahead. Little Flyers pick it off. It's 1-on-3. DeSalvo will dump it to the glove side of Markland. It's banked off the boards, picked up by Roberts. And now it's Cook with 8 seconds for Ulrich, who sends it in 5 seconds. Can they make a play? Just go right to the net, Cookie. Centering feed. Ulrich did the right thing. That's the end of the period. Grace Ulrich hustled in after that puck, had nothing to lose, sent it right toward the center and was hoping for a fortuitous bounce. It didn't happen, but a good play to try to force something out of nothing at the end of the period. Shots on goal, 9-8 for the Little Flyers orange team. And 1-0 for the Little Flyers orange team over the Rockets. Folks, if you didn't get your 50-50 tickets, now's the time to buy them. Actually, no. What we do want you to do instead of that is hit the subscribe button and the alerts button from whichever side you're on. These teams will be added again in about 19 hours from the same venue, regardless of outcome. That's the fun of the schedule. And if you hit the subscribe button and the alerts button, you'll get an alert anytime that we are going live or uploading content, including coach interviews or other fun content that we do. If you're not familiar, we do the live stream, but often the quality of the live stream is superseded by the recording that goes up. And once that recording is available, I'll post that, and that's the one that lives in perpetuity on the YouTube site. So a better quality of the game in most cases ends up coming. 17 minutes on the clock. Arialys Markland. Patriots, the goal to your left. Nieves on the dot. Hansen on the right wing, Menichillo on the left. Redmond on the right D, Mattone on the left. Liftoff, period 2, as the Rockets look to erase their first deficit of the season in their home opener with brand new uniforms, new kits, all the way around. Sharp-looking new Rockets uniforms. The white for home, and they have a black-faced jersey away. The integration of black and white with red and a little yellow accent here and there. Very sharp redesigns of the Rockets jerseys, incorporating the old and the new. Little Flyers gaining possession here. Wrist shot, can't get through traffic as Redmond knocks it down with the backhand and plays with it on the near side. Hansen gets it, but sends it to the point. Wrist shot goes all the way through. It cleared the lane so Markland could see it, and when she sees it, she stops it almost all the time. Battled for behind the end line. Comes all the way through between the points, and that one is touched. It is not an icing. It was sent down by the Little Flyers themselves. It was an errant pass. The first one down is Francesca Hansen, and Hansen's going to pick this off. Hansen has Menichillo. Centering feed for Jacobus. Wrist shot. Big glove save by Jordan, and she covers up the rebound before Menichillo can swat it in. Hansen on the forecheck picked that one off. Sent it for Jacobus for the one-timer from a good angle that PJ has scored from time and again over the years. And Jordan with the big glove save to keep her team ahead 1-0. Jacobus on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Connelly on the other side. Rizzo picks it and sent it right at the net on a blind backhand. And boy, that one almost found its way in. Somebody lost a neck guard. It looks like maybe that might have been Rizzo's. And she will try to get it through one. Does that, gains the zone, sends it forward, getting a little numbers now. She's got Connelly in the slot. It comes to the point. Fox stepped up, won the physical battle there. Not a check, just a push. All legal and good, hard girls hockey. Little Flyers bring it in. They'll battle for it on the near side boards. Chipped out by Jacobus, Rizzo, and looks like Chandler in a battle of 13s. Won eventually by still no one, and 22 will send it in. She of the pink flowing locks that obscure the nameplate. Sorry, Mom and Dad and everybody watching. Connelly gets through one. Here comes Hailey. Takes the stick check right there and will have to dump it. Rizzo gets it behind the net, looking to curl around. Tries to center for Connelly, couldn't quite get it there. It comes to the point as the little Flyers knock it out. It's not going to be enough for icing, but it is enough for the Rockets to change. Redmond to Mattone, up the boards for Cook. She got a piece of it. Mattone steps in, sends it forward, no icing on one count, but on the other count, yes. The winner is no icing, and I think that was the right call because it looked like it hit off a jersey of a player on the way in. Ulrich trying to grab that puck, hustling like a dervish. She's got the Rockets' only goal this year. This has to be a win by the Rockets, otherwise it's going to be a breakaway. And Mattone gets the win when she absolutely needs it. Mattone and Menichillo send it forward. Ulrich trying to race for the puck. Ulrich plays it the right way. She won the puck, didn't realize it, and is going to jump off for her shift. Good shift by Grace Ulrich. She's been effective so far. Nieves over there knocked it down in front of her own bench. Redmond will use Mattone. They'll ping pong it back and forth. Picked off by Roberts. She's going to skate in alone. Wrist shot, another save by Markland with the left shoulder. Number 2 in white, where breakaways go to die. She's 4 for 4, and it's still 1-0. The Rockets are in this game. It could very well be 3-0. But Arialys has stopped 2 breakaways. 2 in this game, 2 last week. Now she just needs a little help from her friends. One of them is Ceci Nieves for Hope Menichillo, and she scores! Hope scores off the feed on the one-timer at the top of the crease. And it's 1-1 with 12:56 left in period 2. So Markland stops the breakaway on one end. Rockets turn the puck down to the other. Nieves, who's in the slot, skates it around to the back of the net, centers it for Hope Menichillo, and Hope's one-timer goes right between the pads of Jordan, 1-1. So the only deficit this season has been erased. And that was on the 11th shot on goal for the Rockets, and there's 11 for the Little Flyers. So it's 1-1, and the shots are 11-11, and you don't get much more even than that. Chipped out of danger by the Rockets, sent back in by the Little Flyers, and it's offside. Jacobus on the dot, Connelly on the right wing, Hansen on the left. Hansen's going to get that shot. Oh, Tootie was nearly on a breakaway. She was looking to get it through. She drew the defender in when he was trying to chip it past her, but couldn't quite do it. Near side point sent in by Wilson. Kept in by 21. I can almost see her name. It's G-A-H. Gone, maybe? Sent all the way down. If it's on net, it's going to be no icing, but it's not strong enough. First in pursuit, Hailey Connelly. Sent all the way down, and this will be an icing as it goes wide of the stick side of Markland. 11:41 left, period 2 from the Rock. Officially RSG Arena in Dunellen, New Jersey, but to us, the Rock. 1-1. New Jersey Rockets clad in their new uniforms. Ulrich at the dot, Cook on the right wing, Rizzo in the slot. Ulrich wins the faceoff, sends it forward, chipped over the goalie, but it went just outside of the net. Jordan was down and she was beaten right there, but she got some puck luck as that puck bounced just outside of the open goal. Rizzo was there trying to chip it forward. Cookie gets it. Centers low for Ulrich. Grace to Riz. One-timer! What a save! Rizzo better check for her wallet because she just got robbed by Jordan. She was at the doorstep. Grace Ulrich found her, the one-timer. Jordan got the skate on it. Somehow, it's still 1-1. Redmond at the point, looking for a lane. Wrist shot! It's knocked away by Jordan, and the rebound comes to Rizzo. She skates it behind the net, looking for someone. Sent down, that's going to be an icing unless it goes on net, and it does. Markland has to make the save. That is a shot on goal, and Markland has to cover it, as Redmond, I think, just told her, cover it up, let's not take a chance. Oh, Luisa Rizzo with some buddies in attendance was looking to put that puck in the net, and I can tell you, her family was definitely about to celebrate. I mean, at least one of us. But what a save by Jordan. She's been spectacular, as has Markland. 1-1. Gar looks like the name. Blocked by Hansen. Can she beat her? Here comes Hansen up the right wing. Has to dump it. Menichillo's going to get it. Let's see if the Rockets can get a possession out of this. Menichillo, she has the goal for the Rockets. Sent in onside. Good job by Menichillo getting herself onside before playing the puck. It's going to be picked up by Nieves over to Hansen. Gaining the line, has to dump it. Can't quite get it all the way to the corner, but it's bounced back up on the sharp angle. Bruno and Fox are retreating to get it, and Fox will be the first one. Fox will go up the boards to Menichillo. Flyers change. Centering feed. Jacobus and Hansen. It goes to Hansen. Oh, she thought Payton was coming with a little more speed behind her, but just missed on the pass. Here comes Jacobus. Picks up a loose puck through traffic. Menichillo redirected it, but it went wide. Hope behind the net. She's got the goal, and she's looking for an assist. Tries to center it, but two little Flyers were there, and one of them knocked it away. It's in the corner for Menichillo. 48, looking for the surgical precision. She finds Bruno at the point, shoots it into DeSalvo, manages to regain it. One-timer by Jacobus finds its way to the net, and Jordan makes the save. DeSalvo banks it hard off the boards in front of the Rockets bench. It's played with there. Jacobus picks it up, waits for her mates to get onside, sends it in. A little fire wagon hockey going down here, and if this one clears the end line, it's going to be an icing, and it does. Oof, no time to take a break or get my breath here. 9:06 left, period 2. 1-1 Rockets and the Little Flyers from Denellen, New Jersey. Offensive zone draw to the goaltender's left. Ulrich on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Connelly on the near side boards. Cheating in is Redmond. She picks it up to Mattone, tries to get it through the shooting lane. It's blocked away and sent in by the Little Flyers. Puck battle there, and they'll dump it. Takes a hard angle bounce off the boards. 23 picked it up. Was just a little too low to get off a shot. This is going to be a race. Who can get there first, Rizzo or the other 13? And the other 13 does it. Here comes Riz. She's got Hailey with her. Saucer. Hailey looking. Backhand pass. And couldn't find Grace Ulrich's stick. Connelly had a couple of options there. She went past first. She could have put it on her forehand and wheeled and tried to shoot, but she was trying to get it to Grace Ulrich. So these girls looking to make the good pass, and that's what you like to see in fundamental hockey. Little Flyers, top of the slot, wrist shot, blocked away. It comes toward the point. Connelly tries to get there, but Chandler, 13 in black, is going to send it in. Ulrich behind her own net, looking for somebody, but it's picked off at the point. 23's got it over there. Shot taken. It was knocked away by Fox's skate in front. Flyers with some puck possession here down low. 22 centering feed knocked away by Mattone. Second chance shot. Rizzo looking for the break, but doesn't have the extra step that she needed. That's going to be an offside, and the Rockets definitely needed the change there, as that line was caught out there for quite some time. 7:41 left, period 2. 1-1 tie. And the Flyers scored first off of Perry's stick, 41. And the Rockets countered in the second period on a goal by Hope Menichillo, who's in pursuit of the puck and can't get it. Lauren Fox banks it off the boards for Hope Menichillo. She's got Izzy Cook over there, and Cookie will take it into the zone and chip it toward the far side boards. Ceci Nieves is in front if the puck can find her there, but she's got a lot of traffic. Little Flyers really have collapsed down low, so if the Rockets can hold that possession low and then use the points, they might be able to create some real high-quality scoring chances. Let's see if they could do it. Bruno behind her end line sends it up the near side for Nieves. Nieves will send it to Cook. Cook at the center circle will keep going, but leaves it actually for Menichillo, who will gain the line on the left side as Nieves changes for Jacobus. Menichillo will carry the puck all the way through and all the way around the dasher. Sends it for Jacobus, who tried to fire off a shot but can't get it through traffic. Menichillo and Perry battling for it. Sent at the net, right pad save and kicked away by the goaltender, Jordan. She's kept this one close. Centering feed knocked away, and it goes behind the net. Roberts sends it behind the end line. Bruno whiffed on it, and there's a couple of players, well, one going down, it was Perry. Comes up for Izzy Cook. Here comes Cookie. She's going to send it in, but she was behind the red line, it looked like, and they could have called maybe an icing there, but just out of my view, right underneath. Hansen battling and forcing the play to the near side, banked hard off the boards for DeSalvo and chipped out. Redmond is going to get it. Keira gets the center line, sends it in, but can't get it at a sharp enough angle to give Hansen enough time to get out. Whistling an offside, 5:48 left, period 2, 1-1, Rockets and the Little Flyers Orange team. Shots 15-11 in favor of the Rockets, which means they've had a 14-4 advantage since the Little Flyers had 7 of the first 8 shots. 2 of those shots for the Little Flyers have been breakaways by 98 Roberts. And in both occasions, the left shoulder of number 2, Arialys Markland, prevented the puck from going in the net. Here comes Hansen, just out of picture, battling 2 Little Flyers and 3 now. And the third Little Flyer, Smith, number 12, is the one to get the puck in. Redmond will pick it up on the backhand, chip it toward Connelly. Connelly couldn't get good enough wood or composite or whatever the heck sticks are made out of these days, and they'll have to try it again. DeSalvo along the boards finds Mattone over there, and they'll battle it out. Redmond retreats back behind her own end line and looking to move it forward, but finds DeSalvo there, who centers it. And now there's a pass that Smith was looking to get in front, and she couldn't quite get the stick on it. Chandler from the point hits her own player, 19. Friendly fire, but not the kind that hurts. Easy for me to say. Shot comes at net. Redmond knocked it down, it looked like, or it might have been redirected by DeSalvo. Little Flyers with a lot of possession here, and the game is sort of slowed down in terms of pace here a little bit. 4:31 left, period 2. And they change it up. Coach Jacobus admonishing his troops about not changing crisply enough. 7 players on the bench for the Rockets. Centering feed and nearly on the stick of 23, but she couldn't quite get there. Roberts will get it behind the net. She gets defended by Bruno, and the puck comes up the near side. Dar was trying to keep it in, and she does. Bruno is going to push it forward all the way to Rizzo. Rizzo and Cook. Rizzo skates in on the left wing, trying to get around one. She spins, gets tripped up over there, no call. Maybe looked like a clean play. Could have been a trip, but it's been a pretty clean game so far, so no call, no problem. Rizzo is going to win the puck out of the corner, but can't quite keep it on. It comes to the point, and Fox just couldn't quite get a hold of it. Bruno there, waits, sends it in just a moment too early. She was looking to the right and didn't take a look on the left, and Nieves just needed about a moment more, not even a second, just a moment more to clear the zone, and she didn't get it. So it's an offside and a whistle with 3:42 left in period 2. 1-1. Jacobus on the dot, Cook on the right wing, Rizzo on the left. Jacobus wins it over toward Rizzo. That's Rogers, not Roberts. 98, apologies to the Rogers family and to the player. She's had 2 breakaways, so she's done more than I ever could to make a name. Rizzo to Cook. Cook goes to the dot, sends it at the net, but Jordan just lets it go wide. Rizzo picks it up on the opposite side, gets by one, gets tripped up there, no call. So Rizzo's gotten dumped twice over there, and she's a pretty good skater. She doesn't just fall. Here's a 3-on-1 to the Little Flyers, and the first pass there is errant, and Rogers can't handle it. Oh, they had a big opportunity right there, and they couldn't even get the possession out of it. So that's a big break for the Rockets. They were beaten a 3-on-1. The first pass missed, and that was the end of that. Bruno to Jacobus, off the boards and looking for Menichillo. There was traffic there, so no icing. Hansen forces the play, but it's banked off. Redmond hustling back. That's not going to be an icing. It's not going to be strong enough because Redmond's just a little too fast. 1-on-2. Redmond battles the one, and now the other one is there as well, but she gets a little help from Jacobus. Another Flyer comes in, tries to get it in front, tied up there. A slew of Rockets, and they get it just enough firepower on that to repel a big scoring chance. Little Flyers buzzing with it down low. Wrist shot goes just wide. That one sent off the side of the net, and it finds itself saddled on the netting at the bottom of the net in the back side. So that'll be a face-off with 2:03 left in period 2. 1-1 Rockets and Little Flyers. 1 for the Little Flyers in the first period, 1 for the Rockets in the second. Ulrich tries to win the face-off and fakes it and wins it to Rizzo, who sends it up for Connelly. And there's a puck battle right below us out of view. And Connelly wins it for a moment, but the Little Flyers will bang it along the boards. Rizzo coming in late with Ulrich, and this will be Mattone. Grace Mattone in her home debut for the Rockets gets it into the zone, and the Flyers will send it in. Not an icing, because it was deftly enough done that it wasn't going to clear the line by itself. Wrist shot, Markland grabs it. I don't know if it was going on net, but she grabbed it just to make sure. And with 89 seconds left in period 2 in a 1-1 game, the Rockets will have a defensive zone draw. Ulrich will take it. Connelly and Rizzo in the slot protecting. Flyers win it. Wrist shot through traffic. It's in front, and there was one save and a cover by Markland. Little Flyers dangerous. They had one Little Flyer there. It looked like DeSalvo. Is it Salvo or DeSalvo? It's 77. Three Rockets, one Little Flyer, and the one Little Flyer almost put it in. 1:20 left now in the second period. It comes to the far side after a near side pass. Connelly trying to break that one up. It's down low. What a stop by Redmond with the right skate. Prevented that from getting in on her goalie. Ulrich whiffs, trying to get it up and can't get it all the way where she wants it to be. Ulrich's going to try to chip it forward for Rizzo. Connelly will just chip it into open space to get it out of the zone. Little Flyers come in offside as Smith was hustling opposite the play to clear the zone. She couldn't do it. So the Rockets get what they were looking for, at least out of part of that possession, which was to get it out, and now they are able to change. This could be the last 52 seconds of the period if it's played directly. Nieves with Menichillo and Cook. It's 1 to Bruno. She'll skate it forward, and she will get it out of the zone. Here's Cookie. Isabel Cook. Izzy still has it. Gets to the line. Here comes a shot from the slot. Wrist shot. Saved by Jordan, and she covers it up. Izzy Cook and Ceci Nieves working the magic there. And the Rockets don't have even enough numbers to have the same line. So everybody is with somebody else pretty much on every shift. They're all makeshift lines. And now Jacobus and Nieves, who both have been playing center, are out there together for the last 34 of the period. They win a faceoff, they get possession. Bruno cheating from the right point all the way to cover the left. Ulrich got tripped! Ulrich got tripped, no call! Now that's the first one that we could say where, boy, that was a real blatant trip. Grace Ulrich got tripped, and that could have led to a breakaway. 15 seconds left in the period. Rockets need to get it out. You can't give one up here. Boy, they'd sure like to get one if they could. Here comes Ulrich. She's got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There's an icing with 0.3 left. A little favorable clock running there by the Rockets' terms. And with 0.3, I think by rule you can't actually have a goal. So the Rockets should just stack in front of their goaltender, because there's only one play and it's just a shot at the net. That's it. So period 2 ends and we are in a 1-1 stalemate. Shots 16 for the Rockets, 14 for the Little Flyers. So that's 8-5 in favor of the Rockets for period 2. 41 in black, one goal scorer, 48 in white, the other. As we wait the minute between periods here. Folks, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, then hit the subscribe and alerts buttons on YouTube. And every time we go live or upload other content like coach interviews, which you should expect for after almost every game, you will get an alert. And oftentimes the cleaner copy of the video is uploaded hours and hours later or the next day, and then we remove what was the live stream copy, which sometimes doesn't come in so great depending on the venue and where we are. So if you want to watch it again days later, you'll know where to find it. But what started out as somebody walking in here to stream the game so parents and friends could see it during the pandemic has turned into a fun little gig, and I very much appreciate your support, as do the girls and the parents and the coaches and the organization. So thank you very much. A humble thanks. The team's switch ends. Jordan now on the left. Markland skating into the net on the right. 17 minutes on the clock. Nieves on the dot. Menichillo left wing, Hansen right wing. Liftoff period 3. Little Flyers win the loose puck face-off. A little slew foot going on over there. 3 Flyers down low. That means if the Rockets could break, they got numbers. Chipped out. That's going to be onside and no icing. Menichillo is going to try to chase it down. This game is up for grabs. Rockets managed to find a way to win a similar game last week that was tied 0-0 after one. Here comes Hansen. She's going to take it from the far corner and center it. Here comes Redmond, and it's chipped away, kept in nicely by Mattone, and chipped out by the Little Flyers. Mattone in a foot race will get the stick on it, but can't get it out of the zone. Little Flyers will pick it up, but one's changing. Sent through the crease. Markland got the tip of the stick on it and knocked it out of danger. 23 is going to get it again. She's looking to go to the point, but Menichillo is looking to pick it off, and she does. Just walked her right into the trap. Hope goes down and takes wheel with her. Chipped forward and out. Ulrich, she scored the winner last week. Ulrich in front! Ulrich's shot goes just wide! Grace trying to find the net in the third period for the second straight game and nearly did it. Kept in right along the line, but now taken out. 2 Rockets back. One is Bruno, and she'll win the direct 50-50 battle right there and send it behind the net. And off the boards for Rizzo, who gathers it on the backhand but can't quite corral it. He's got it through Ayers' legs, and Rogers picks it up and sends it back in. 15-15 left, period 3, 1-1 between the Rockets and the Little Flyers. Rogers is going to pick this up from close range, centers it, backhand, and Perry couldn't get enough on it. Perry, who has the goal for the Little Flyers, had the lead on her stick and just couldn't get enough on it. Fox is going to pick this up, bank it off the boards. It sits on the dasher. Cookie sends it into the defenseman's legs, gets it out. Riz looking to break, but couldn't quite get there. It's sent in onside and battled for. Now they change one defenseman, Fox and Mattone, and Redmond sends it for Mattone, who sends it up, but can't find Cookie. Little Flyers get it, and they send it right back up the point. Mattone gets it, looking for Redmond, and these two look like they've worked together for a million years, although I say that, and they trip over each other. Rizzo and Cook with Jacobus. Rizzo gets through one. Rizzo down low. Rizzo off the mask of... Woo! Off the mask of Jordan this time. And she covers it up. 13 and white's going to have nightmares about 51 and black and orange, because she should have 2, and Jordan somehow just shrugged and got the mask on that one. Nieves on the dot, right wing, Connelly in the slot, Menichillo. Fox and Bruno, the defense pair, at the points. Comes to the near side, 14 minutes now. Sent through the middle, and at the RSG logo, Aerin Bruno gets it, chips it off the boards, looking for Nieves. Fired by Chandler into the bench, friendly fire, and a couple of chuckles over there, so I don't think anybody is worse for wear. Rockets change one as Hansen jumps out. She's on the right wing in front of the Little Flyers bench. Nieves on the face-off circle, wins that one from Rogers, and now eventually sent back. Fox picked off by Rogers. She's got 2 breakaways so far, but Perry's the one with the goal. And in a 1-1 game, I don't know which way it's going to go. Here comes Hansen. Beats one, gets through the middle, but Wheel jumps back and makes the play. Francesca Hansen nearly had the breakaway right there. Sent in under the stick of Smith. Mattone sends it neatly and deftly for Nieves, who sends it forward for Menichillo. Hope gets by one. Hope between the slot. Wrister along the ice. Jordan knocked it down, left a rebound. Ulrich flying in like a bat out of hell. Nearly got on it quickly enough. It comes to Mattone. She's going to try to fire it deep. Can't get it through 2 Little Flyers. Redmond will get it. She'll play it back to Mattone, right in her skates, right back to Redmond in her skates. And Keira composes herself and sends it to Rizzo, who gets through one. Let's see if Riz can find Ulrich or Hansen in the middle. Riz gets through 2, gets hooked over there. Still no call, but we'll take it, whatever. They're playing it pretty clean, both sides, but the Rockets probably have earned, at this point, they've probably earned 1 penalty. I would say that, with the trips and the hooks. Nothing too bad, but just enough to keep them from getting quality scoring chances. Chandler knocks it over the end line from behind the blue line, and the Rockets play it back there. Mattone to Redmond. Redmond looking up, and we'll find Connelly, who's trying to send it for Rizzo, but DeSalvo picked it off. And they'll retreat once again. Bumped nicely by Redmond, using the body. Takes a stick high. That's usually a call too. Now it's fine if you're shoving. Can't do it at the helmet level, which is what was going on there, despite the obvious difference in height between the 2 players. That one sent down. That puck dies on its end, but not quickly enough for the Rockets, and it's an icing. So 1-1 with 11:45 left in period 3. 20-14 the shots for the Rockets. They have conceded no shots in the 3rd period, and that would be a good formula to walk out of here with at least a point, because if they can't get a shot, they can't score. Jacobus on the dot, didn't win it, but gets help from the hustling Cook and Nieves. They're there 2 on 1 Little Flyer, putting a lot of pressure on her to make a good play. Jacobus keeps it in at the line. Jacobus gets down low, was shoveling in front for Cook, but Izzy couldn't quite get there. Well, the puck couldn't quite get there. Izzy was where she needed to be. Jacobus picks that off. Up for Nieves, turns the corner. She's going to have Cookie with her on the other side, 2 on 2. Here's Ceci at the dot, loses the handle. Trying to center it. Jacobus will come in there and pick it up. Fox is at the point, cheating in. And it goes into the corner on the far side. Fox cheats in. There'll be no break because Nieves hustles back. And Fox was taking a chance. This one for Bruno. Oh, she was looking to send Cookie in. Rockets changing, but they're not caught. Rogers is going to curl through one. Wrist shot, sharp angle. Save with the crest of the jersey by Markland. Rebound was battled for, but the Rockets maintain their posture. Wrist shot, pad save with the right pad by Markland. Little Flyers putting on pressure down low. Ulrich picks this one off. Can Grace take it to the house? 84 will chip it off the boards. Not far enough to get it by Wheel. That one sent in. Looks like it should be an icing, and it is. Non-stop action from the Rock. 10:20 left, period 3. A 1-1 game. The Rockets had the first 4 shots of the period, and the Little Flyers had the last 2. 20-16 Rockets. 19-9 since the Little Flyers opened up with 7 of the first 8. Wheel moves it to Perry. Perry, 41, has the goal. Bumps with Redmond. He tries to give Mattone a little more time. Centering feed knocked away by the skates of Mattone. Picked up by Hansen. Sent for Menichillo. Good enough. Here comes Hope. Trying to get by Wheel. She has Ulrich with her. 2-on-2. Menichillo low. Wrist shot score! Oh, Menichillo surgically finds the top of the net. And with 9:49 left in the game, the Rockets jump out to a 2-1 lead. Menichillo with her second of the game. Took the pass from Francesca Hansen that sent her in. She was able to get by Wheel, got down low. Jordan went down to take away the bottom of the net, but Menichillo found the space at the top of the net. 2-1 Rockets on their 21st shot. Now playing with the lead. Jacobus, Rizzo, and Connelly, who sends it to the middle. Ayers picks that off. Wrist shot, knocked away by Jacobus or Mattone or both. Rizzo trying to get it out at the point. She's been robbed twice. Luisa should have at least 1 and probably 2 goals, if not for the spectacular play of Jordan at the other end. Markland also has been phenomenal. 2 breakaways stopped and a lot of close range chances by Arialys. Jacobus on the dot wins it to Rizzo, but Ayers jumps in and picks the pass off. Sent back for Connelly. She's going to curl, and she doesn't have much room there, so she dumps it. Rizzo hustling in first, trying to see if she could beat Ayers to the other side. Ayers lets her go around, but the Little Flyers pick it off. Comes all the way across ice. Bruno in a foot race with Smith. Bruno's going to win that one, and it's neutral zone play here. Connelly over to Rizzo. A little bit of a handcuff right there. Rizzo was trying to send it back forward. DeSalvo picked it off and sent it in. Mattone chips it for Rizzo. Rizzo tries to chip it past Ayers, can't do it. Shot goes along the ice. Markland got down with the paddle of the stick. Knocked it down and covered it up. Smith went down. Looked like on her own, and which Bruno was actually checking on her to see if she's okay. So good sportsmanship by 16. There wasn't a hit or anything involved there. It didn't look like. It looked like maybe Smith just put her skate down in an odd way and maybe caught a rut. Rogers and Jacobus on the face-off, Nieves rather, and Nieves wins it to Fox. Battle for, oh, there's going to be your first penalty of the game. Fox is going to go for the roughing, they will call it. It was a hit from behind. And Lauren Fox will occupy the box next to her bench, 34, for the roughing call. So the first power play of the game comes with 8:41 left. A 2-minute penalty to Lauren Fox for roughing. Cook will jump back and play D with Bruno, and Nieves wins the face-off to Cook. Cook will change directions and send it up but not out. Wrist shot through a lot of traffic. Markland knocked it down and couldn't see it. Menichillo will come up the left wing. She's got both Rockets goals. bounding hard off the boards. 1 Rocket on 5. It's sent all the way up. Rogers has 2 breakaways. Rogers wrist shot and big save, no rebound by Arialys Markland. 1:30 left in the penalty, 8:10 left in the game. Rockets now with a 2-1 lead. Hope Menichillo has 1 in the second, 1 in the third, decidedly different ways. Rizzo and Jacobus on the penalty kill. Mattone and Redmond, the defense pair. Yost can't get it. Chipped off the boards by Mattone. Flyers still with it. Wheel is going to come in all the way from the point. Rogers is over there too with Mattone and Jacobus fighting it out. It springs out. Rogers tries to get it. Rizzo trying to redirect it. Backhands it out of the zone. Little Flyers clear just in time as Yost gets out of the zone. D to D. Yost picks it off. Centering feed just a little too strong. Player falls down. Rizzo's going to skate it out. She and Jacobus have a knack for putting them in shorthanded. That one sent in offside. So Rizzo and Jacobus in the past have been a potent penalty killing duo, and they were definitely looking to make it 3-1 right there, but the pass was intercepted and sent back in offside. Ulrich and Connelly up front. Cook, who's played the whole season of 2 games worth at forward, has shifted back to D with the short bench to kill the penalty. Redmond off the boards will find Connelly, who will chip it forward and will force it out. Ulrich is there. Ulrich will get it into the offensive zone, 1 on 5. Has a little help from Connelly, who stands sentry at the point. Connelly gets a stick blade on it and just chipping it forward as we're down to 20 seconds left in the penalty to Lauren Fox. Redmond will change behind the play, so 1 pair of fresh legs on defense. Sent in at Markland. She's going to knock it down with the blocker and leave it for Bruno. Bruno off the boards to Connelly. Couldn't wheel it around in time. Bruno's going to retreat back. The penalty's over. The Rockets have killed it off. Fox jumps off the penalty box dasher and into her bench, and Hope Menichillo, who has both goals for the Rockets, jumps on to make it 5 on 5. Menichillo with Ulrich and Connelly. The other 2 forwards are at the end of their shift, and let's see if they jump off as the puck is sent in. There goes Connelly. She jumps out in favor of Hansen, and the Little Flyers keep it in. That's Rogers for Perry. It goes off of a skate. Rogers tries to wrap around. Markland with the left pad makes the save and covers it up. 6:03 left in the game. The Little Flyers orange team with a power play here, the first of the game for either team, and they couldn't convert, but they had some good chances there and thereafter. Rogers, who has 2 breakaways and nearly just scored on a wraparound. Centering feed, loose in front. It hit off of Smith's skate and she couldn't quite get it in. Here comes Menichillo. She's got Jacobus with her. Rogers back checks. Menichillo still has it. Centering feed for Jacobus. Oh, went to her backhand. Fox pinches in to try to keep it in. Mattone playing back safety. Hansen comes up to patriate the left point in a defensive stance. Fox grabs it, keeps it in. Ping-ponging it back in. Was trying to get it low for Menichillo. Couldn't quite get it to her. Rogers was behind the play, but they didn't see her. Oh, Rogers had another chance for a breakaway if they just sent the puck forward for her. 5:20 left now. 2-1 Rockets. They had a 1-0 deficit after 1. Menichillo scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third with under 10 minutes left, and here we are. Centering feed goes just wide off a deflection. An unfriendly deflection. That's good enough to keep it out of the net. Ayers at the point, sends it down low. It hit either the ref or Lauren Fox's skate. Fox picks it up, banks it to the point. Ayers will send it back in as Hansen was putting pressure. Mattone behind her own end line, fighting for the puck, wins it on her backhand for Rizzo. Rizzo going to try to dig it off the dasher and brings it towards center. Draws 2 Little Flyers over there, still battling in, and here comes the salvo. Rockets made their change and got back in plenty of time, so DeSalvo was 1-on-4. She fired it at the net because send it at the net and good things happen. Nieves picks it off. 3-on-2 with Rizzo and Cook. Here comes Riz. She's got Cookie with her. Riz leaves it for Ceci. Nieves will try to bring it in over the left side wing. Nieves back for Rizzo, a little too strong. Redmond will be up there at the point, and it goes between the points, and Bruno will bring it in. Chips it off the boards on the far side. 4 minutes left now. Rockets a 2-1 lead. They are not sitting on it. They are looking to make it 3-1. Aggressive play. Connelly picks that off. Gets some help from Nieves. Cookie is in front if the puck ever finds its way there, but she has a lot of company right there. Somebody on the backside might be open. Redmond sends that into the far corner. Chipped off the boards by the Little Flyers, who now have 3:35 left to work with, and the Rockets trying to keep them off the board. 3 Rockets bunched up on one side, and boy, if 19 had seen that better, she should have just split way wide. Sent forward by Wheel to Yost, tips off of 1 or 2 players in there, and it's no icing. Sent up and out, 3:15 left now. Here's Connelly sending it forward for Ulrich, couldn't quite connect there. It goes into the zone now, courtesy of Ulrich, who somehow sneaks behind the referee and gets through there. I think Grace Ulrich could skate through the eye of a needle sometimes. Nice play by Grace Mattone with the backhand to keep it going in the direction the Rockets want. 2:50 now, Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. Here comes Menichillo. She's got 2. She'll gain the line on the left side. Oh, a late offside call. I'm not sure who they called it on. From this angle, it looked like everybody had gotten back, but my opinion doesn't count. 2:41 left. Time just about a factor at this point. And the Little Flyers, looks like the Little Flyers take the timeout. Could have been the Rockets, I'm not sure. So the teams will go to their respective benches, and the discussion figures to be, with 2:41 left and the Little Flyers trailing by 1, the discussion is going to center around which team, meaning the team in black and orange, is going to take chances and how they're going to do that, and the team in white and black with some red and yellow, how are they going to defend it? Part of that will be, if the score remains as it is, with how much time and in what situation will 51 in black and orange head to the bench in favor of an extra attacker. One thing to note is that icing is in play in all situations at this level. So there's only been 1 penalty in the game, but should there be another, there's no reprieve from sending the puck all the way down to kill time. That would just be an icing. So in fact, if we did end up in a situation where it was 6-on-4, it would not behoove the Rockets to do that, except if they were in deep trouble and needed a change. But we have a long way to go before we get there, because it's 2-1 Rockets, 2:41 left in the game, and 21-21 on the shots. Jacobus on the dot, Menichillo, who has both goals on the left wing, Hansen on the right wing, Fox and Mattone, the defense pairing, couple of southpaws. Jacobus wins it and sends it for Mattone, who sends it in. They send it through neutral ice, and Fox will be the one to retreat first. 3 Flyers attacking, so they have some numbers, and it's banked hard off the boards and bunted at a perfect angle with a perfect speed calibration by Menichillo. Jacobus in pursuit at the puck. It hits off the referee. Menichillo gets it at the line. Wrist shot. Jordan lets it bounce by. Picked up by Ayers. Far side wing. Fox steps in to keep it in. Hansen will pick it up over there. Centering feed for Jacobus. Couldn't quite connect. Under 2 minutes now. Little Flyers send it forward. Yost gets behind 1D, but another is there. Wrist shot. knocked down and covered by Markland. 1:47 left in the game. An offensive zone draw. For your purposes, I'm looking at the other end of the ice, and Jordan is still in there. So they choose at this point not to pull their goalie with the offensive zone draw, which is when a lot of teams would choose to do that. Rockets will battle for it along the far boards. Ulrich trying to chip it up. Ulrich diligently chips it out. Izzy Cook is in pursuit. She's got Ulrich with her. Nieves is the center up there, and she's battling for it as well. Chipped out. Little Flyers will have numbers if they can get it through, but they can't solve Bruno. Nieves now grabs it. She's got Cook and Ulrich. They shovel it forward like 3 yards in a cloud of dust. The 7 blocks of granite. The 1938 Fordham Rams leading it 2-1. Rogers trying to battle with Redmond. Rogers gets into the zone, bumped away, and there's a minute left. The goal is still occupied on the left. Here comes Jordan. She's headed to the bench for the extra attacker. Not Altman, 41. Their goal scorer, Perry. Different team. 43 seconds left. Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. They have an extra attacker to thwart. The Little Flyers have 6 skaters out there. The Rockets 5. Izzy Cook pushes that one out. She's had a big game in her second game with this team. Not with the organization, but with this group. It comes to the point. Try to chip it out. Sent out by Jacobus. Did it hit another stick? Or is it going to be icing? It will be icing. So with 15.1 seconds left, the Rockets will have to defend once again. It's a little bit of a different strategy these days in the evolution of hockey. Coaches used to say, don't shoot at that empty net. We don't want to risk the icing. Now it's usually different. They'll say, take that shot, because if that thing goes in, we'll risk defending it. Jacobus on the dot, Rizzo in the slot with Nieves and Connelly. Connelly jumps over to D for the shift. Trickling shot, it got toward Markland and she knocked it down. DeSalvo was in front. Connelly will now jump off for Redmond. Looked like they got their players and lineup crossed there for a second, because Connelly's played defense before, but she hasn't with this group yet. Jacobus on the dot. She will win it back to Redmond with 9 seconds. Redmond sends it around the boards. Chandler's going to try to keep it in with 4. It gets past Chandler, and that's going to do it. The Rockets are going to pull off the 2-1 victory against the Little Flyers. And they will mob their goaltender, Arialys Markland. She stopped 2 breakaways from Rogers and another great scoring chance and another. And the Rockets, for the second week in a row, have scored in the third period to break a tie, and they win the game, this time 2-1 over the Little Flyers Orange. And the teams will do the handshake at center. Well earned and a very hard fought game. Little Flyers with the 23-21 shot advantage in the end. They got they got a bunch toward the end. They were being outshot 20-14. So they got 9 of the last 10 shots. They got 7 of the first 8. And in between, it was mostly the Rockets getting the shots, but a pretty evenly played game there. And for their worth, they'll do it all again on Sunday in the 3 o'clock hour. So the Giants fans and the Eagles fans will live peacefully together for another day and watch their girls play hockey and maybe not their teams play football. So that will do it from Rock Ice. The Rockets, on a couple of goals by Hope Menichillo, rally from a 1-0 deficit, and they beat the Little Flyers Orange 2-1. If you like what you see and you want to catch all the action from either side, we appreciate your support. Hit that subscribe button and the alerts button, and every time we go live or upload new content, you will be informed. We thank you for your support over the years. That's going to do it from Rock Ice. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching. New Jersey Rockets Girls Hockey.